So let's have a look at the first card. The first card is the energy that you have coming into the month, and the sun is actually helping or crossing you. And since it's a really fortunate card and it means good fortune and luck throughout everything in your life at this time, it is more of a help instead of something that's blocking you or hindering you. So you have the healer, Page of Mirrors. You're healing. Mirrors in this deck, but in the traditional tarot, it represents cups. So the Page of Cups, a beginning of a new love, a new emotional direction and venture. You are healing. You are the healer. And you have all this happiness and joy around you. Everything you think of, you touch, you do is just fresh and lively and energetic. It's like the first time you have smelt the flowers, the first time you have tasted snowflakes on your tongue, and it's just all innocent and pure. You have a lot of this healing and this youthful happiness. What is with you, below you, and with you throughout the month is Two of Stones, which is Two of Pentacles. You do have financial responsibilities, and you have responsibilities in general, earthly responsibilities that you need to maintain and you need to take care of. So you are trying to keep this level in the environment in your society. You want to keep a certain status quo. So you are trying really hard to juggle your bills, to juggle your time, your energy, your resources, what have you, your earthly possessions, in order to keep at that status quo. You don't want people to see that you're struggling financially or you're having a difficult time with keeping your responsibilities going or paying your bills. So that's why this will be with you throughout the month. What you are leaving behind is the Ace of Mirrors. And mirrors represents cups. So you had your cup runneth over. It's the mirror is just flowing. All the love, the energy, the divine assistance, everything was just flowing over in the recent past. And you are leaving that behind because of some situation that no longer is valid for you. You had to leave that behind. Whatever that love was, that you had a lot of love offered to you, given to you, but for some reason you couldn't accept it. You couldn't appreciate it. You couldn't be with that love anymore, and you had to leave it behind. And that's what you are doing at this time. And you have left that behind probably in February or at the beginning of March. And that love that you have left behind, that was really a lot of love, a lot of compassion from your side and their side, brings us to the Five of Mirrors, which is the Five of Cups. You are having this heartache, mentally you are suffering because you regret this loss. You regret walking away, or this love that no longer is a part of your life. It's almost like a death. It's something that had to happen. It no longer was appropriate or valid for you. And the universe, God, whoever you pray to, the divine told you and more or less took it away. It's like a tower event. It's something that had to leave. And it's causing you remorse and heartache, and you're still dwelling on that separation, that loss. And you have love still not from that situation, and maybe you do have love from that situation, but it no longer is the same. It's changed, and the love you had before has gone. But there is other love. There's this space now too that you can develop and you can nurture other love to blossom and to bloom and to become bigger and even greater than the love that you had in the past. In your near future, you have the Seven of Scrolls, which is the Seven of Swords. So the squabbling still isn't done. I don't know if it's from this love that has left or if it's from a different direction. We'll get some clarification on that later. But it appears that there is still going to be some argument and some squabbling and some actual verbally fighting back and forth where no one is a winner. Everyone's going to get wounded in this situation. Either it's going to be something really large, like the large scroll, or it's going to be a small event, a small wound. But everybody, no matter which direction you go, it doesn't matter. It's going to happen. The way you see yourself at this time is the moon. You see your intuition growing. You see your spirituality, that aspect of you starting to grow and flourish. But there's still things that you're not clear on, even about yourself. You don't know how you feel about certain things. You don't know how you react about certain things, or you in general. You are still confused and perplexed about maybe some of your actions that you have done. Some of the things just still aren't clear for you. The way other people see you is the Ace of Spirals. And spirals represents wands. They see you as starting a new desire, a new passion, a new drive. They see you starting to set out and just go and use that energy to drive you forward. Your hopes and fears is Seven of Mirrors, which is Seven of Cups. You're afraid that you won't be able to decide the correct direction you want to go because there are so many mirrors, so many cups, so many choices, so many things to look in, so many different perspectives. Like this mirror is all broken, and you can see it. If you look in it, you would look like a kaleidoscope. And then others are crystal clear, or some are blue or shaded. So you don't know exactly what perspective to take, or which direction, or what choice to make. And that's kind of a fear that you have. It could be a hope in the aspect that you wish you had more choices. But I really see it as more of a fear that you are afraid that you're not going to make the right choice. And in the end, the outcome for March is Eight of Scrolls. And scrolls represent swords. So in the end, you're going to feel that you are trapped, that you're unable to move forward because of your responsibilities, your obligation, maybe your finances, maybe your promises, maybe your commitments. It could be a commitment to a job. It could be a commitment to your family, to your friends, to a loved one. You still feel like you are trapped. And swords are always in the mind. And this is in your mind. Even if you have a lease or a loan or whatever, sometimes you can get out of it. Or you could find somebody to take over that lease or loan. Or sometimes there's ways around things. Like if you want to leave a job, you need to find another job and then leave the other job. You just have to think. You just have to take away one at a time those swords and resolve the issues and say, okay, this isn't a problem. I don't need that. I can move on. Or I got another job, so having this job is no longer an issue, so I can move on. So you aren't really blocked. It's just you aren't trapped. You're just mentally confining yourself with your own beliefs or your own obligations. So let's get some clarity in regards to definitely the Seven of Scrolls. We want to know what these issues are in the end, these conflicts. What are these conflicts here? I don't think it's going to be easy to leave. What I see here is the boat or the ship, the polar bear, and the key. So this isn't going to be easy for you to release. That's why you are having a lot of emotional turmoil and regretting the separation, the love that has been lost. It's something that needed to happen, but it's causing pain either way because of what this meant to you and how great it was. Almost like a loss, like someone has passed away. It's that painful where it just all of a sudden one day it was bam, it was gone. And that's where the ship comes in. You are mentally traveling. You are traveling, but you need to remain strong because you are strong. You are very nurturing. You are like the polar bear is a very maternal, nurturing, strong, defensive animal. It defends its young no matter what. So you need to remain that way. You need to continue your travel and continue to remain that way and unlock those secrets to your love, to what it is you love, and to the issue, to explain it to yourself. It'll get easier through time. In April, it'll probably be a lot easier. This appears to have just happened. Let's look at another clarity. Let's look at the Eight of Scrolls. The final outcome. Let's look at the final outcome and see if we can get some clarity on that Eight of Scrolls. What is it you are feeling trapped about? All right, you are feeling trapped. You have the sun, the fish, and the ring. So you are feeling trapped. The sun means a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, you have the sun twice, see? You are going to have a lot of happiness. So you have a lot of good fortune, a lot of happiness, a lot of youthful, energetic, joyful, innocent way of looking at life right now. And with the fish, that means there's plenty. There's plenty of choices for you to make, but they are all good. And it's leading you to this commitment, some kind of commitment that you have at the end. And that's what's binding you. That's what's holding you back or keeping you there in that place is this. It's your choice, but it's a good choice. It's a good decision. But you may mentally not be ready for it yet or right now because of this love that has been stopped just recently. And you are still going through the emotions and healing from this situation. So that's why you are feeling trapped, is because you already have this love, this new love, and you are unable to appreciate it or you feel more like it's trapping you instead because you need time to heal first. If I had to be trapped, I would prefer to be trapped by a love than to be trapped because of financial reasons or by responsibilities. If I love somebody, I would rather be trapped by that love for that person. Looks like you do have a really good month of March because you have the two suns. You have everything is pretty good. The other issues are not major arcana. They're minor cards, and they're just daily stuff, daily activities. The major arcana are the good ones, the ones that are bringing you the intuition, are healing you, are bringing you that joy and that happiness throughout everything. The other stuff is just daily fluctuations throughout the day. Like something might make you mad, and then you're happy, and then mad and happy.